Like this show and want to make your own? Let me tell you about Anchor. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Now you can even add any song from Spotify directly to your episode. The possibilities are endless for what you can create, whether it's music analysis, your own radio show, or something the world's never heard before. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hello, you're listening to Got Clutter, Get Organized, a podcast that focuses on helping you create space to attract more money, love, and happiness in your life. I am your host, Janet M. Taylor. I want to say hello if you're a regular listener, and welcome if you're listening for the very first time. I hope you're having a great start to your week. If you enjoy listening to this podcast, please leave a review so I can continue bringing you episodes each week. In this episode, I will be sharing a few life organizing tips I use. I will also be sharing my product suggestion, app suggestion, repurpose suggestion, and my book suggestion for the week. And my question for you this week is, what area in your life did you organize in 2021? Let's move on to some facts and statistics. Nearly half of American households don't save any money. That's a life organizing tip because everyone should at least have $1,000 in savings. Our homes have more television sets than people, and those television sets are turned on for more than 1/3 of the day, 8 hours and 14 minutes. So a lot of people feel they don't have time to do stuff. Women will spend more than 8 years of their lives shopping, bringing more stuff into the home. And of course, over the course of our lifetime, we will spend a total of 3,608 hours or 153 days searching for misplaced items. And the research also found we lose up to 9 items every day, or basically 198,743, over a period of time. So these are a few life organizing tips I want to share with you, but these are tips I use as well. Write things down. Don't try to remember everything, whether you want to use your tablet device, a notebook, or notepad. Number 2, make sure you have your estate plan in order, and if you don't, send me an email. Let's chat. But you need to have that in order so that should anything, maybe you go to another country, there's a flood, you need to have somebody in place to take care of that while you're out the country. But also you need to have your estate plan in order so that anything happens to you, it is not chaos and confusion when you pass away. Organize your medical information. I use the My Body Passport. It's wonderful because it allows you to kind of review test results over several years to see what areas you need to be improved so you can be healthier. Block out time every week for yourself. Whether you block out an hour, 2 hours, a half a day, you need that to just kind of give yourself a renewal. Limit the number of tote bags you will keep. Because I know at least here in Philadelphia, basically they've gone to brown paper bags. And now they're going to, at least recently, I went to the store and they charged me for a brown paper bag. So now I need to bring all of my totes, which I usually do. But also I don't need all those totes that the handles are broken, they've been worn. You need to get rid of them. Create paperless systems, electronic statements, automatic bill pay, scanning documents. I've always lived in a small space. I've never, for my business, had more than a 2-drawer filing cabinet. And for my personal life, I've never had more than a file box. So begin scanning as much as you can. And in the event you need it, you can always retrieve it. And you don't have to necessarily put it on the cloud. You can always put it on a flash drive. Learn to utilize technology to save yourself some time. We've got all these wonderful devices and all these apps, so use that. And of course, donate on a regular basis. Every season, when you take something out, put it back in. When you take something out the drawer, put it back. When you take something out the file, put it back. When you take something out the closet, put it back. And most importantly, always reward yourself for each success. So when you organize that drawer, pat yourself on the back, do a dance in the living room. When you organize that closet, when you organize that room, celebrate, take a picture, show somebody, let somebody know what you have accomplished, and pat yourself on the back. Of course, in regards to just reorganizing things, and just making sure you reorganize and better restructure and strategize your time, use a Google Calendar or whatever calendar you feel comfortable with. Making sure you do color code, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a few minutes. Using apps that you feel comfortable with. One of the ones I feel comfortable with is Evernote. And then, of course, making sure that you say no. N-O-E. N-O-E. Why did I say N-O-E? N-O. I don't know why I said E, but N-O. Because no is a complete sentence. So remember that. Just say no. So, let's move on to Taylor's tip time and just keeping my life organized. One, I plan my week at the end of every week, usually sometimes on a Thursday, maybe on a Friday. I actually plan my coming week. I also, during that time, plan out when I'm going to do my grocery shopping, when I'm going to do my meal prep and actually cooking meals. I review the next day before I end my workday. So before I close out my workday and really kind of get back to my life, I actually just kind of review and see what's going on the next day. I color code my calendar, so when I open my calendar, I'll know which ones are clients, which ones are Janet's time, which ones are time with the God kids and friends, etc. And again, I use the word no as often as I need to. And because I have everything structured in my calendar, I can look at my calendar and see, I've got a full week. So therefore, even though I would love to be able to meet you for lunch and dinner, etc., right now I'm at full capacity and I can't do it. So hopefully that inspires and encourages you on some areas of your life that you need to organize. Maybe you've been working on getting organized and feel that you need someone to guide you from start to finish by providing you with details needed to clear the clutter and get organized. Let's talk so I can share how you can get back on track and get organized with my virtual sessions. You just go to my contact page, you schedule a free 15-minute session. There's no obligation after the session to get more sessions. And during that time, we'll have a conversation just about your project. And of course, we offer a variety of virtual coaching plans to meet your specific needs. So making sure you go to my website, you go to the contact page, and then you click on, scheduling a session with me. Now, maybe you're feeling overwhelmed, like you can't manage work, you can't manage your business, you can't manage your life. Let me help you. I work with clients so they can manage their time and get things done without feeling stressed and burnt out. Create a life so you can have time to do all that you want to do without feeling overwhelmed. Making sure you click that show page so we can talk about that as well. Well, of course, I want to say thank you. I'm just so grateful and my heart is just so full right now. Just thank you just for following me on social media, for your likes, your retweets, your sharing. Please continue to follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest, and, check out a lot of the boards I have. I've got some hacks, organizing hacks, paper management, decluttering strategies, organizing your life strategies, and so much more. So please like and share. And don't forget to check out my YouTube channel and subscribe as well. And of course, if you are thinking of getting organized in the new year and you're just feeling like overwhelmed, but don't get overwhelmed. Join my Facebook group, Living Life Totally Organized. It's a community of women supporting each other on their journey to living life that is totally organized, and it is free for you to join. And I love the camaraderie. I love when people post hacks. I love when people congratulate other people for just the accomplishments. So become a part of that community. And of course, do you know what time it is? It is Toss It Tuesday time. It is time to end your year by maybe just deleting some of the things out of your devices. So think about that. The devices, maybe clearing off an inbox, doing something just to clear some clutter out and make room for a new year. My app suggestion for you this week is the Google Calendar. Because I just really like the Google Calendar because it just allows you to really create a more organized life and just really being able to kind of have it with you without having to carry a big old calendar is fantastic. My product suggestion for you this week is to check out my Amazon shop and specifically the Organized Life section. I've got scanners, I got safes, I've got external drives, but also the My Body Passport, which I shared with you. It's something I use, and every time I go to the doctor, I put any test results or just when I actually had all my annual exams. And then when I go to the doctor and we discussing, because I have a conversation with my doctor, I can go back and just kind of refer things, even though they have things already laid out on their computer system as well in the portal. And of course, my repurpose suggestion. Sometimes I get a little tongue-tied, but my repurpose suggestion is I would love for you to just kind of look around your home and just find something that you truly cherish, that is sentimental, that you know you cannot get rid of just because it's sentimental, and find a new purpose for it and share it on social media and tag me on it. I would love to see what you have come up with, because a lot of times you do want to get rid of stuff and you want to declutter, but there's some things that are just so sentimental, you're like, I can't even get rid of it, and you just kind of shove it in a corner. It may get a little dusty, it may get a little neglected, but find a new way to use it in the new year. And of course, my book selection for this week is Organize Your Mind, Organize Your Life, Train Your Brain to Get More Done in Less Time. That was a mouthful, wasn't it? Organize your mind, organize your life, train your brain to get more done in less time. And of course, my quote for the week is, with organization comes empowerment. So when you organize, you are empowered. You open up that closet, you know where everything is. You open up the drawer, you can find stuff. And not only that, other people can find it in the house as well. When you're looking on your devices and specifically your laptops and your computers, you can find documents and then you can forward them to either, co-workers or someone else whom you're working with. So remember that. Well, this is the next to the last show for 2021. I'm excited because you know who my guest will be next week. It'll be Beth Macy. I love our conversations on simple living. So I definitely just want to thank you, and be sure to share this podcast with your family or friends and on your social media network. And again, let me know you enjoy listening to this podcast by leaving a review, and be sure to visit my website at www.janetmtaylor.com. Until next time, I want you to have a clutter-free day, an organized week, but most of all, I want you to have a very Merry Christmas. Organization is a quintessential element of a clutter-free life. Join me as we take this journey together. Along the way, we will find the necessary answers to your organizing dilemmas. My name is Janet M. Taylor, and you are listening to Got Clutter, Get Organized.